Immortal words by Kevin Buried on Mars. Let us go so we may arrive. I'm writing that down. That was like scripture.
That's what my father-in-law says all the time. Let us go so we may arrive. But he says it in Latvian, and it kind of rhymes in Latvian.
Can you do the accent for us?
No.
Please?
No.
I'll do the other thing I do that wins arguments all the time. Come on.
Your powers are weak against me.
Damn it, I'm rusty. Okay, well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Vinyl Collection. This is episode 50 something. It's crazy. It's up there. We've been doing this for a while. We've been going through our record collections, looking inside the old the record sleeves, seeing what's inside there, seeing what we forgot about's in there, looking at what's in our collection in case we've forgotten what's in our collection. If you've been following us from the beginning, I've already aced all the way through my whole collection, but I still have pickups I'm going through. And am I buying records just to appear on this program? Maybe. Is that a bad thing? Probably. But here we are. It's still happening. So that's what you're going to get, some pickups from me, including, I don't know if you can see in the background, an unboxing.
Ooh.
Last time I did that, you guys might remember, we saw some damaged merchandise when I opened a box on here. So we'll see if that happens again. Otherwise, it's great to have you guys all here in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the like button. And you can chat with us in the chat, and we will be happy to talk to you. Welcome, Duke, Retro Nonsense. Trent Maines is here. Mother Brain thought she was going to be here first, but she was slow. She was not in first place. Anyways, I shall introduce the rest of the chaps joining me today. As usual, we got Heavy C over here. Curtis is joining us. Back on the show.
Back again. Yeah, it's been a cool minute, as they say.
We immediately have a question in the chat for you. Is Curtis wearing a hunting shirt? You got Duke excited. He's got his gun pointed at the screen.
Hunting? No, this is a buck standing in front of a moon, and there's like another, like, I don't know what you call that, silhouette, but it was another buck. I've worn this shirt a million times, so it's been through the wash a lot. It's very faded now, but
so did you pay $2 for that shirt?
I paid a few bucks, that's for sure.
Yeah, Duke's all excited. He doesn't know whether to grab his shotgun or his rifle. You got a duck and a buck in your frame.
That's good though. I think this is what is this, a 10-pointer? 1, 2. Oh, this might be a 12-pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 12-point buck. Pretty good.
Nice.
I love venison. You got.
That's how they count. That's how I never knew what that meant.
That's how they count the points.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, how would you count it?
I didn't know what the hell they were. I didn't know what they were talking about when they said a 10-point buck.
Do you like venison? Who likes venison?
I do.
I don't think I've ever tried it, and I don't think I've ever tried it. I don't have any friends who. I don't have any friends.
Yeah, I don't think I've had it either.
Really? No.
Is that not like a Canada thing? You guys have like elk and caribou?
No, that's like way north. That's up where Bill lives, not down here. But they have. I've known people who fill their freezers full of venison. Like, I was always jealous of there were kids that would get out of school during hunting season. They'd get to go off hunting for 2 weeks. It was like a mini vacation in October.
Nice.
So friggin', and I'd be stuck going to school.
You know what was really good? My friend in school, his parents would hunt bear.
Yep.
And he would bring bear jerky to school like every year and share it. And man, bear jerky was the friggin' best. Only time I've ever eaten bear, but
I've never had bear.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm from that. Yeah. I know.
I don't know if anyone else sees this, but Curtis's feed is a little so good.
Questionable.
Okay. Curtis, your
Really?
feed is questionable. Despite I've seen the tech in that room, I don't know why it's happening.
Can
Yeah.
I not understand?
Yeah. You're it's not so much choppy as very low res. So I don't know if you want to do anything. Or
It looks
what.
fine on my
The
end.
audio is
It's a
still
little
good.
better now.
Yeah.
I guess a Vaseline on the. I don't know.
Just stop talking and moving, and it'll clear up.
Yeah. I'm literally like right next to my internet.
Oh, there we go again with literally.
Literally,
Don't
it's
get
written
Kevin
down
started.
somewhere.
Jeez.
I am figuratively right next to my internet.
That's better.
Maybe you have like ephemera and stuff all over your router, and that's blocking
Probably.
it.
A lot of
literally
ephemera.
blocking it.
A lot of ephemera. Yeah.
Anyways, with us as usual, we have my buddy Kevin buried on Mars down there in the bottom corner. It's good to see you, Kevin.
Yo,
Yeah, it's good to see you.
did you introduce Matt Bandy?
Not yet.
Skip
Not yet.
right
You
the hell
skipped
over
right
me.
over him. That's
I go
that's
like
throwing me
this.
off here.
I like a
Like-
writing on a page.
Like a Zorro.
I hit the carriage return,
Yeah,
went to
Zorro.
Kevin. Of course, there's Matt Bandy. Matt
Hello.
Bandy in the bottom corner. Look at that beard. The Bandy beard is.
Yeah, I was looking
Woo.
at that in the. I need to maybe trim it up a little bit.
Oh,
It's getting
no.
pretty
It's
massive.
girth. It's got the girth
You know,
now.
I got a new balm that I've been using in it, so it's making it nice and soft and supple.
Who told you to put
Balm.
bomb on?
A balm.
I heard bomb.
Balm.
Balm.
A balm.
Balm.
A beard balm.
Balm. We've said it too many times now. It's lost all meaning.
Yeah, it has.
And you wanted to get out of here in 2 hours, Curtis.
Listen, guys, I'm a busy fella. All right.
Well, let's go.
All right.
I got people to
so
go and places to meet.
The record, the vinyl collection. Here we are. We talk about music in our collections, but we start off a little adjacent. We can't give you the vinyl right away. We like to do a little bit of this. What's that? Teasing? A little bottom teasing with something vinyl
Ooh.
adjacent. So
I like that.
Let me start. I don't know if you've been following, any of my social media stuff at STC Pod, but I've shown a couple pictures here and there of a recent pickup.
Big fan.
I used to listen to your podcast when you had that going.
Oh,
This is part of this pickup, a bezel.
Oh,
Yeah, look at that. Let me make myself important here. There you go. And I found this at a yard sale
Oh,
in
yeah.
this
I saw that.
guy's
That's cool.
garage. This old school Pioneer
Pioneer.
boombox.
Pioneer.
And this was in rough friggin' shape. He modified it with the army strap instead of a handle here.
Bill Condish.
That's cooler.
Handy. It is, yeah. But look at this. This is what really sold me on this. And it was only $2. But this opens up and you get the rest of your buttons in here.
Hey, now.
Because I was like, how do you even work this? Because there's no buttons here for that. Because this is radio and FM and stuff. And he's like, it's right under here. And there it all is. It's missing a pause button, I think.
So,
Otherwise.
speaking of working, does it work?
The speakers work. The FM works. I haven't tried the aux stuff yet, but the cassette compartment does not work, as all these boom boxes never do when I find them.
That's a bummer.
Probably needs a belt or something. That's normally the cause. But look at this thing. It has all kinds of options on it. It's got your extra. You got a external speakers, and you can add a mic on there. Big time headphones. And what was the other stuff in here? There was other. Oh, on the extra hookups back there. Line out,
Wow.
aux in.
wow.
It is incredibly heavy. I thought it was already filled with batteries, but if you look in here, and it does take a crap ton of batteries there.
Oh my God.
Is that like
No.
8?
8?
No batteries in there, so the speakers are incredibly heavy on this thing. It is
What size batteries does that take? D
size C.
C.
Oh, C's are the worst. Aren't those the worst batteries? C's.
Getting hard to find nowadays.
They are getting hard to find.
I don't know the last time I've used one of those. Maybe in a flashlight.
But yeah, he had this in his garage, in his garage for the last 15 years, he said. And it was just caked full of all kinds of dust and paint and all kinds of stuff. I did manage to get it pretty clean. Oh, by the way, this is also something that's always broken, but this one, it's not. Look at it.
It's like everything on that works except for the cassette player. You got everything.
Seems to be.
What was the sound quality out of those speakers?
Well, I only heard some FM on the site when he tested it. It did sound pretty ballsy from what I heard. But,
you should get that thing working. Make a video of your process. I think that's what I commented on your post. I'd like to see that.
That's a common Bandy reply to my pickups.
Well, am I wrong?
Fix it and make a video of it.
Yeah, I would love to watch that. The process.
Okay. I need a team. I need a production team. Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a lot of work doing videos. Come on.
Oh. What? You just hold the phone in front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, the bezel goes on top, by the way.
Have Chris Roberts do all the work, and then you just, muck around in your garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You let the little kid hold the camera while you're.
Okay.
We're just making excuses.
Okay. No, the next production video I want to do on a repair kind of thing is to show that reel to reel I have, the Sony reel to reel that also doesn't work. That probably needs a belt. I might take that apart on camera and we'll see what that does.
You got to go belt shopping, Bill.
I know. I need a lot of belts.
A lot of belts.
When you get older, they stretch out. It just happens.
Yeah. Mine's actually thinner.
So also yard sailing. That's all I found in like 3 weeks of yard sailing. That thing and 2 CDs. This is one of the CDs I found.
You got a legit copy now.
That's right. You guys remember my copy was not legit. So now I have after all these years, an actual real copy of White Blood Cells, which just had its anniversary. And you can see the White Blood Cells special vinyl edition that Third Man Records sent out on this channel. Go look through my past videos. We unbox that. And some guy at a yard sale had a box of these CDs.
Oh,
wow.
That just got released on vinyl too, not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I hit a box of these. I don't know what the deal was, but I managed to get it for $1. It's
off the truck.
You mean a box of just copies of that?
Yeah, sealed copies.
So you got me one for $1 as well, right?
Yeah.
Negatory.
Only thinking of himself.
Oh.
Now,
what a dick.
Wow, I don't want to. Yeah. Did I say a box? I meant there was a box and this was in it.
I think
the
you said
last
a case.
one.
Oh, man.
So Mick Fleetwood and friends, they remember Peter Green. You guys have heard me talk about before how Fleetwood Mac was only good in the Peter Green days. Very bluesy, ballsy rock and roll. Bluesy, ballsy rock and roll. This sealed. Should we open it?
Yeah.
I don't want to waste too much time. Curtis has a hard out later on tonight, so he's got an important meeting with people. Opening that up. See how reckless I am here? I don't care about plastic. I just open it up. Some people go all crazy about it.
Dude, that hype sticker on the front.
No, don't even need that, right?
That's right.
That's right.
I'd keep it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it. So yeah, it's like a digipack, I guess, here.
Mm-hmm.
Got your CD. Whoa.
Immediately pulled a bill.
That's what happened to Peter Green right there.
Oh,
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. Pretty big.
Let me ask you something, Bill. You ever gonna read that?
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom later today. This massive.
Well,
lot of
you
words
answered my follow-up.
It looks like 3 discs in there. CD Act 2, Act 1. What was the first CD? Disc 1 is the Blu-ray concert film. Shit, I didn't even realize that was in there. There's a Blu-ray
for $1. Jeez.
Good deal.
The last one was Peter Green.
The last.
Oh, he died recently.
Yeah,
last year.
so I said too soon.
Wow. I thought you were saying it like ironically, like he died a long time ago.
Well, he was out of the scene for years and years and years.
He was, yeah.
But there you go. That is my vinyl adjacent.
He was famous for his out of phase sound, which he accidentally stumbled on when he wound his pickup the wrong way, and his sound was out of phase, and everyone was like, "Wow, what's that sound, man? That sounds so cool!" And it was by accident that he wound his pickup the wrong way.
That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just know
It's
on one of
probably
my players,
written in those words.
that I put one of my players in the car on random, and when this Fleetwood Mac album comes on called The Blues Years, it's just killer stuff. And it's Peter Green. Pete Townsend's on here. Noel Gallagher, Billy Gibbons, Steven Tyler, Bill Wyman. There's tons. John Mayall. Look forward to that. Okay, so that was my vinyl adjacent. Please, Curtis, let us know what you got for us nowadays.
Well, let's see. My vinyl adjacent. I got to pull a Chris Roberts.
A lamp
week.
time?
That's not heavy Chris Roberts. I like Chris Roberts, but I had another. We spoke before the show that I had another video I was going to show, which kind of ties into this pickup, but we decided not to show that video, so I'm just going to show the pickups. But what was it last week? I've been super busy over the last month, but last week I had a day where I had a couple hours to go out hunting for anything, and I found this new store called Toys of the Universe, and I thought I'd go check it out. It's very like retro. They got like toys and movies and all sorts of junk in there that would have been featured in the video that we're not going to show. We voted on not showing the video.
I didn't vote.
I vote on showing it now. We all know about it now.
We're not. Well, we didn't want. Should we show the video?
I want to see it. Yeah. I vote yes.
Matt Bandy wants to show it, and I think Duke will like it if he's still watching. All right, it just came through.
All right, you ready? Shall it happen now?
Ready. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Nice.
Neat.
There we go.
I hope
Neat little store.
I hope you bought that Bobby's World painting.
Dude, I was so tempted. All those paintings you saw were for sale, but I didn't pick up any of them. But man, they are friggin' cool. The store opened up like a week ago. It's like a week old.
Wow.
Yeah. And I followed them on Instagram, and they're getting tons of stuff like every day, like new pickups and stuff. So obviously you saw it was a very 80s and 90s inspired, and yeah, lots of stuff hidden here and there. It's a good little place, like if you want to, look around and see what you can spot. It's fun. It's like a Where's Waldo. So anyway, in Chris Roberts fashion, I picked up a couple VHS.
Ooh.
Kevin, you're next. You're next, Kevin.
For what? Buying VHS?
Oh,
not
yes.
happening.
You already got some, brother. You already got some. I saw
have-
your AC/DC ones.
I have the VHS I had when I was a kid, and I kept it. I have not bought a VHS tape since 2002.
We've all
guess
said
what?
that.
Guess what?
Maybe?
It could be 19 or 20 years later, but another one's coming.
I actually just threw out a big bag of VHS. It's in a garbage bag in my garage right now.
Bill would have taken that.
Yeah, we'll have to go through that.
You will not want it. It's all the Seinfelds I recorded at work.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Nobody wants those.
You got the commercials on there?
No.
Okay, yeah, nobody
They were
wants those.
they were off-air tapes that I down converted to VHS.
Good stuff, though, right? That would have been cool because back before streaming and all that, way to have Seinfeld.
You can just watch it on, what is it, Hulu or whatever in the States?
Yeah.
Crave.
Something like that.
You
Nobody
never
wants
know what people are wanting. Chris Roberts just bought someone's old wedding video.
Look, it's trash. It's taking up space in the garage, and it's got to go to the curb.
All right.
I hear you.
So, Bill, you've gotten back into collecting VHS.
No.
Big time VHS.
You bought a whole shelf.
Says the guy who
Built a shelf.
No, he says the guy who just built a shelf, just acquired like 500 plus tapes. No. Bill, now that you're 100% back into VHS, what's your like you know, like Chris, he loves his horror tapes. That seems to be his big thing. Do you got something you're gravitating towards?
No, there's no need to keep VHS tapes at all. It's just and if anything is like important to my childhood that has a really cool poster on the front of the box that you really gravitate to, nostalgia driven, maybe I'll set that aside for a second look.
There it is. What about you, Matt Bandy? You're going down the VHS rabbit hole.
I'm in the shit now.
Yeah. What's what are you gravitating towards?
Science fiction and sword and sorcery stuff.
Oh wow, nice. Well, there's a lot of obscure stuff in that. Well, me, I am diving deep into cartoons.
Oh, cool.
Like old cartoon tapes. Because that was always like the only way you could, unless you were watching on TV, is the only way to watch cartoons. You'd get like a tape, it'd have like 2 or 3 episodes of something. So I am like, that's really all I care about, because that's a cool thing you can't really get today. It's not like these things exist on DVD or anything. It was like VHS specific. So to me, that's a cool thing to have. Brings me back to my childhood and gives me that little nostalgia boost that I'm looking for. So I picked up a couple VHS, the first of which is Biker Mice from Mars. All right? So this is the historic first 3 episodes.
Wow.
I've never seen that before.
Well, I'll tell you, it's about biker mice from Mars.
Huh.
They were
How'd they
following
get
the Ninja Turtles.
It was very much, off of the Ninja Turtle craze. So not a whole lot. Look at that.
Ooh, that's some EP. That's EP quality right there.
That's okay. That's okay, though. It's good stuff. And then the second one I picked up was Ren and Stimpy.
Oh yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
What's that? The stinkiest stories? Is that what it says?
It says the stinkiest stories, 3 yucky yarns. Big bonus, 2 toasterific visits from Powdered Toast Man. So it looks like we got a Nurse Stimpy, Powdered Toast Man, Ren's 2. I remember the toothache one.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah.
That's
Cat that laid the golden hairball.
So gross.
So good stuff. So I picked those up, and oh yeah, this is a cool Nickelodeon tape. So this is, you got the orange one.
Wow.
Remember those? Yeah.
No, I've never seen that, but that
Yeah,
is
me
awesome.
neither.
So fun stuff. Yeah. Couldn't pass those up. So I'll be going back to check out that Toys of the Universe once they.
Wow.
That's a good place to go and go back to, like, you know, in a couple months, see what's changed around, what's different.
What was the price of those?
Yeah.
Those were, I think they were each $5.
Oh, okay.
$5 American.
So not bad. I could have probably haggled, but I felt bad because, like, they just opened. I wanted to, like, support their business, you know. So I was happy to pay that. That's fine.
Well, yeah, those are cool. Unique tapes to get.
Can't rob an old man every time you want VHS, right, Bill?
It's true.
By the way, if you are interested in VHS, there just happens to be a VHS collection show live chat, much like this, on this channel. One will be happening later this week, with our very own Chris Roberts.
He says he's not a VHS collector.
VHS.
No,
Claims he's not a VHS collector, but he has a
no.
show called VHS Collection.
And I might be showing a couple new VHS pickups. I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
See, I'm not good enough to be on the VHS show, so I got to do my VHS pickups on the vinyl collection. That's the way it goes.
I like it. That's good.
So that's it. I'm yielding my my time.
Well, you guys got all upset the way I introduced people, so I don't know. Bandy or Kevin? Where do we go next?
You're the boss. Does that mean me?
You are up.
Okay, well, I don't have very much to show for my vinyl adjacent. I just wanted to give a shout out to these Beatles anthology series that I picked up, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I've been listening to these in the garage while I've been working on Sarah's car. I replaced her spark plugs today. I was very proud of myself when I drove the car around afterwards. But these are quite excellent. My mom had Live at the BBC, and I always thought it was an okay listen, but I never listened to these anthology ones. But they are loaded with like alternate tracks and live shows. They got their all the live stuff from their final performance at Shea Stadium. Some early performances where like they'll play a song and there's no girl screaming. You just get like a nice polite clap from the people in the auditorium. But the alternate
Shea Stadium sound like? Is it from
great.
the PA or from the board?
No, from the board. I didn't even know it was the Shea Stadium show until I looked at because it sounded so good. I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's Shea. And the
that was
alternate,
their, like, last live show.
Yeah, they did.
Aside from the rooftop thing.
Yeah, I guess you can count that rooftop. That was at the time. It was their final show because they couldn't hear themselves perform because the girls were too loud. So they just decided, that's it. We're just going to be a studio band from now on. And the alternate takes are really trippy, really awesome. Like when you know the songs well and all the little changes and that you pick up on. And there's a lot of laughing going on in between tracks too. So you know that wacky weed was getting passed around. But good stuff. Excellent stuff. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those anthology discs.
Nice.
Good shout out.
My mom saw the Beatles at Busch Stadium.
Wow.
In St. Louis. She was one of those screaming girls.
Imagine so. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there issues it's a lot of pushing? I picture a lot of pushing and girls getting like squished all together. And
yeah, I need to ask her more about that. I've never asked too much about that.
Okay. That's your assignment for next week.
I'll do that.
All right. So, Matt Bandy, you were up with some.
It's my turn. Yeah, I have some stuff to show here. So I've been trying to round out my Dark Throne CD collection, specifically the ones with the audio commentary with them. So I picked up Hate Them which I already had a CD version of this, but it wasn't the commentary. So it's pretty much the same as the first CD I had, but it has a slipcase, and it was put out by Peaceville Records instead of Moonfog. They'd switched labels at that point, but same everything as the other release, but it just has the commentary with the two guys on it. And then that
It's
same
a music CD with a commentary track.
Yeah, so you hear you hear the music over the top, but when they come in to speak, the music lowers a little bit in the mix, and you can hear them, clearly talking over it. So
is that Fenris? Fenris
and
See,
and Nocturno.
I listen.
I know.
Listen.
I'm proud of you, Bill. So from that same seller, on Discogs, he had a bunch of other stuff. He had another Dark Throne record. This was the 2016 release, Arctic Thunder, which I have on vinyl, but it was just super cheap. I did kind of a bundle deal, so I picked this up, and then I got a few of the Burzum re-releases. I've shown these on the show before, but the vinyl versions of these are the second, third, and fourth records that he put out. It differs from the vinyl. It just has a slipcase, and the artwork is the same, but it doesn't have the logo of Burzum on it. So it's just the picture there. So I'm not sure when these were like released in 2011, and the seller had these three, and I got them, I think, each for like $5 each. And
why didn't you get them when they came out?
I'd already had the vinyl releases, and yeah, so that's why. But if you can see here, there's 2, 3, 4, and it spells out. There should be a B for the number 1, URZUM. So the collector in me I'm at a conundrum now, because I see these up in my case, and I want it to spell out the whole thing now. So I'm gonna have to track down the B and the U and the M. So number 1, 5, and 6.
I don't know, Matt. I mean, that could cost you $15.
I know, maybe. Yeah. But what was cool with this? So I also picked this Burzum record up too. Fallen. Ooh. This was from 2011. This came out, and I don't have this one on vinyl. This one's a little bit harder to find. I think it's out of print at the moment. But this was. It might be, but there. It's a classical painting. There might be some nipple there.
Side booby. Counts.
Yeah, side boob. Old school side boob.
Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing any ankle, though. That's what it was all about back in those days.
Yeah. So this was second to last release that he did in the black metal style. He's since not put out any more records that were black metal. It's all pretty much ambient and synth music now. But so yeah, this is a good record. So I'm happy to get this. And also this was a pretty. I think all these were $5. He had them listed as different prices, but some sellers on Discogs, there's a make an offer option. So I got these all for kind of a package deal for like $35 shipped for all these. So that was cool. And last but not least, I'm going to show. I don't know if you can see this back here. I got a double cassette deck.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. So this was found by my good buddy Chris Roberts up in his area, and he picked it up for me. And when he came down to visit a few weeks ago, and we went out hunting, and he was kind enough to bring that down to me, and it's nice to be able to listen to my cassettes again, and it sounds great, and yeah, I can't be more happy about it. So this is kind of my setup is now pretty much complete.
Looks good.
Yeah.
What's on top? CDs?
Yeah, CD players on top, cassette decks here, receivers over here, and the record players right there.
Was it JVC?
It is a JVC, yes, with auto reverse, and there's a few other bells and whistles on it too. But yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, JVC. They make good stuff.
Yeah.
Good,
So you didn't
good
have
stuff.
a cassette player before?
I did, but it stopped working.
Huh, wow. Well, you got a ton of cassettes to listen to then, everything you've shown.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Your cassette player stopped working. Maybe
It
you
did.
could fix it and do a video.
It's
I'd
not
watch
worth
that.
it. Yeah, no.
Ooh. I think that's a challenge.
I heard about the Chris Roberts Matt Bandy adventures from last couple weeks ago. I was hoping Matt Bandy would show his biggest pickup from that adventure. It's on 4 wheels.
Oh, that, yeah. That's, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big pickup, all right. That is not on the property right now. That is at our business at the moment. So otherwise I'll
is
show you. My wife and I got a Sprinter van for the business.
Love
So
those.
yeah, it was crazy.
Is it just the empty panel van, nothing inside kind of deal?
No, yeah, it's nothing. There's the 2 seats up front, and then it's empty in the back, and it's tall enough where I can stand I can stand up right in it, and I'm
What?
I'm 6'6", and I can stand up in it. So it's huge.
Yeah, one of our microwave trucks at work is a Sprinter van.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fun fact.
Yeah, so my wife's been using that for all the deliveries and stuff. So
Nice. But
yeah.
Matt Bandy took Chris Roberts to a car dealership. Can you imagine the fun time having Chris Roberts in a new car dealership? We're seeing him work his magic.
Oh,
with those
it's a new
salespeople.
Sprinter van?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That Bandy spares no expense.
Well, the business spared no expense there.
Well, there you go.
Well,
And Chris
congratulations.
Roberts, did he get the price down for you or what?
You know he did.
Wow.
He was there helping out.
At a new dealership.
New dealership.
He got them like dinner. He got them to bring strippers in. They had those sales guys doing everything for Chris Roberts.
Yep.
From what I heard. As you can imagine, Chris Roberts.
Yep. I felt like I was Jerry and he was George when they went to
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Matt Bandy. Again, congratulations on the big purchase. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Mercedes owner.
I'm still floored by, like, I can't imagine Chris Roberts at a new dealership. Like, when he buys a car, he just must go to an estate sale and just pick up some old man's, Buick or something. That's what I imagine. And then he goes and trades it to some young kid for, here, take this Buick and I'll take your Honda, Civic R or something,
But
That's
I
what
can
I imagine
also
Chris Roberts
imagine him bringing sales guys like to their knees, like crying. Sales guys crying.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh,
Get this
absolutely.
guy out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not worth living anymore.
Yeah. Like when the sales guy tells him, look, I got to go ask my boss. And Chris Roberts says, no, I already talked to your boss. And, we got this done.
Yeah.
It's a big help.
Matt Bandy, Mercedes owner. Any perks you get being part of the Mercedes family? Is there like a special
I
card you
don't.
get? Gets
I
you
don't
into
know.
a special restaurants or no? Okay. I bet you there is. He's not allowed to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there definitely is. Definitely. Okay, so back to me. We're gonna probably get into the vinyl now because this is the vinyl collection. Still early, 37 minutes in.
It was pretty quick.
Doesn't it feel like we need to Stretch
Pump
it
the
out a
brakes.
little bit.
Yeah.
Like we're
Take a
we're
break.
way too early to be showing vinyl.
Especially at episode 50, whatever
8.
of this. Yeah. However, not to stretch it out, but last week I did talk about that Uber edition of George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, the $1,000 Uber edition of the reissue, the remaster of that release, which turned 50 last year, I think. Or is it this year? No, it was last year. I don't know. It's around 50 years.
It's this year, I believe. It was 71. It came out. I believe.
Yeah, so there you go. So, well, Matt Bandy got it thrown in with the Mercedes truck, but
Oh yeah,
other
that
than
was
that,
work, yeah. I'm
I
using
wanted to talk.
the wooden bookmark right now. So
Yeah, the wooden bookmark. Matt Bandy would have just started a fire with that. It started the greatest fire. It was the best kindling ever. So dried out. Anyways, I wanted to talk about another Uber edition that I noticed when I was, re-looking at that for personal reasons. I saw another Uber edition that's coming out because the movie Almost Famous is crossing another threshold. Almost Famous is like way up there for me in my movies. It's so good. I don't know. It just pushes all the right buttons for me. It's Cameron Crowe just spun this wonderful tale about music in the 70s, and
It's partly his life story.
Yeah, right. Yeah, as he was a young music journalist, like super young high school age music journalist, chasing around Black Sabbath for Rolling Stone. Anyways, we know the movie. I had the bootleg edition on DVD forever. I still have that edition. I don't have a Blu-ray edition, but they have put out a new 4K edition of Almost Famous. And so the music people got together and they've created a huge Uber collector edition to go along with it. I'll show you that. By the way, people who came up with the 4K edition of Almost Famous that has all that great music and sound in it does not have a Dolby Atmos track on it. Hello? What?
That's not right.
Oh my God. That is frustrating. Now, all the reviews say the audio is still really good, but anyways, I'm going to share with you. Be very careful. Pick the right tab. Share. I don't know if you can see that. Is it up? No, I have to add it. There you go. So that's the Almost Famous Uber Deluxe Edition, 7 LP, 5 CD. It's like
7 LPs.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like comes with so much stuff. It has music from the film. It has unreleased,
like the original score.
Like like my bootleg edition of this on DVD comes with the CD, the Stillwater CD. They made an actual like album, so I think that's part of it. But there's also like there was a scene in the movie where Jeff Beebe is noodling on his guitar in the dressing room. That's on there. That gets released. The actual Rolling Stone article about Stillwater gets reproduced in this. Full color booklets.
Do you know did Jason Lee, was that him singing those songs?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It's like movie prop reproduction stuff is in here, like posters and handbills and that sort of thing.
A lot of ephemera.
Ephemera City. It is so much ephemera. Price $375.
Is that Canadian?
That's Canadian.
That's a lot, but compared to that Harrison one and that even the Tom Petty one that was about that much, that to me this seems like you're getting more stuff. Like you get 7 LPs and 5 CDs. I mean, that's maybe a little more reasonable.
True. The Super Deluxe Edition 6 LP is $250, and it just doesn't have all that ephemera, but it has all the goods, music wise, for all the LPs and the booklets and all that.
Why? So that one's only 5 or 6 LPs and not 7. What's missing?
Oh boy, like I got this memorized, Matt Bandy. 6 LP. I don't know, but the most important thing is that both those editions have a newly mixed Neil Young live performance of Cortez the Killer. Never been released before. It's only getting released on this Almost Famous business. That cheaper edition, limited to 6,000 units. I think this Uber edition is 1,500 units. So, yeah, I thought I'd share that music news with you guys.
The person who sang for Jason Lee in Almost Famous was Marty Fredrickson,
Oh, it wasn't Jason
What?
Lee then.
an
Oh,
American
Come on.
songwriter, record producer, and musician.
Way to know the facts, Bill. This guy.
I was confident.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I was very confident.
Yeah.
And Mike McCready of Pearl Jam played guitar for the movie.
Oh, funny.
Although Jason Lee was lip singing to Ann Wilson, because those were the recordings that they used for the movie while they were recorded those scenes.
Yeah, she's got a
There you
bunch
go.
of music in this edition as well. Because
Well, she wrote all those
Yeah.
Stillwater songs, right?
Oh, funny.
So just thought I'd give you a little bit of more music Uber news, Uber edition music news. Earlier this year, I sat my teenager down to watch that movie, and it was a bit of kicking and screaming at first, but she ended up loving the movie. So great movie, still holds up. Jack Black.
It's a good one.
Why would she be kicking and screaming?
Jack Black. Why am I saying Jack
I
Black?
know, Chet Black. It's,
Kyle is in it in a deleted scene. If you watch the bootleg edition, he plays a
That's right.
radio DJ.
Yeah.
oh, really? Funny.
Watch the bootleg edition.
You know, I've never seen the regular edition of that movie. I've only seen the bootleg version.
Oh, wow.
Well, I watched it when it came out on DVD, and I don't think it ever came out on DVD as a regular edition.
Well, yeah, mine has both editions. I
Oh,
know
really?
this because the regular edition has the full DTS audio. The bootleg edition never got the DTS audio.
Oh,
Mm.
It's all about the audio, guys. Therefore, you should have a Dolby Atmos track on a 4K edition.
oh yeah, I agree.
And again, another aside to this, but since we're talking about Dolby Atmos, I just put in Ford versus Ferrari last night, 4K edition, the Dolby Atmos track. It gave me goosebumps, the engine noises. I'm not kidding you, Curtis.
I believe you. I believe you.
Atmos.
You know, that movie was okay, but have you guys seen the movie Rush?
Yeah, Rush is way better.
Yeah, it's way better. I just watched that like not too long ago, and I'm like, man, this is so good. What are you talking about, Bill?
Bill.
What are you talking about? Have you seen it?
I think I did. Is that Helmsworth is in
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Daniel
boring.
Bruhl.
Yeah.
It's basically the Daniel Bruhl movie with Chris Hemsworth
Right.
getting the top billing.
Right. Yeah.
Have I told you guys my connection to Ford versus Ferrari
No.
No.
at all?
You own a Mercedes. We get it.
Oh, God. He has a Ferrari in his Sprinter.
Yeah.
No, so that movie takes place or is about the Le Mans, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Krista, my wife, her grandfather was a professional race car driver, and the team that he was a member of that team that movie is based on, and his son, Krista's uncle Jeff, who was also he's now a retired race car driver, is now doing stunt driving for movies. He was one of the drivers in Ford versus Ferrari.
Nice.
Hmm.
I mean, it was an all right film. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was good. I just didn't think it was, I
I
wouldn't nominate
have not.
for Best
I
Picture.
have not seen the movie.
It's all right.
Oh well.
They all went and saw it in the theater. I didn't. I wasn't there for some reason. But yeah, so it's kind of a neat connection to that.
It's a little longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Draws you in. It pushes you to the finish line. It is great.
It's a marathon when it should be a sprint.
I was watching it last night with my 10-year-old. And it was, again, kicking and screaming to get her to start watching it. And then we got about halfway through to her bedtime, and she forbade me to watch any more without her.
Do you think maybe your kids just don't want to watch movies with you?
Yeah.
That's why they're kicking and screaming? It's like every movie, kicking and screaming.
This happens with kids. Or, yeah, they don't want to spend any time with me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Quick aside here. Excited for the new bootleg series. The next edition of the Bob Dylan bootleg series will be coming out soon, and Third Man Records is pressing it. And I'm a Vault member, have been a Vault member, Third Man Records Vault member for like 3 years. So I'm getting the Vault edition of it, which will have tracks that don't get pressed at all on vinyl unless you're a Vault member. So it is a very exciting time to be a Vault member. I couldn't believe it.
You're so cool.
I couldn't believe it when that happened. Can you imagine? You get that notice, the next Vault release.
Hold on, let me try.
Bob Dylan bootleg.
No, I can't.
series.
I can't.
That's like crazy. I can't believe it. Okay, yeah. So I am excited. That'll be coming at some point, and we'll do a big unboxing video on this channel for sure. I might get dressed up for it. Put on a shirt and tie.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You should. That'd be great.
You better be wearing white gloves. That's all I'll say.
Oh, good. Trent signed up to the Vault just for that. Now, the Vault is really good. It's a little pricey, but man, you're getting stuff that no one else gets, exclusive releases that no one else gets, and it's very well put together.
Is this like a yearly thing, a yearly membership thing?
Oh,
You
somebody
can
hasn't
pay-
been paying attention.
Yeah.
No,
If
you're
you
you're
subscribe
right.
to this channel,
You caught me.
you can pay a yearly fee, or you can pay quarterly, and you get a new edition quarterly, a new Vault release.
How much we
That's
talking?
4
here?
times a year.
How much we talking?
I don't like to think about it because it is a little.
What's
and
the
it went up.
coinage we're dropping there?
It's
Bill?
expensive.
Is it George Harrison expensive?
No, I
No.
think, and you Americans, I think, get it for like $60.
Yeah, it's
quarterly.
like it's $80 or $90 Canadian.
Quarterly?
Yeah, for
And you only get one thing?
It's a
4
big
times a year. You
It's a
get,
big package.
but it I mean, I had it all last year, and it is pretty good, but it just got too expensive. They upped the price too, I think, and
They did.
But do you get to choose what you get, or you just
No.
get to, yeah?
just whatever.
Nah.
I mean, it's all stuff like if you're a fan of Jack White, it's all stuff like within his,
Orbit.
right. Like it's stuff that he likes and his bands and his stuff. So like he was doing a cool thing. Like they were releasing like anniversary editions of the White Stripes albums, and there were like expanded editions of the albums.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But
cool.
now
But
you
you don't get the
could-
album itself, which is kind of weird. You just get all the extras.
You could, see what's coming up, join for that quarter, and then drop out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure some people do that just to get the thing they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think there's only so many pressings, right? Like they don't make to order. I think you get cut off. There's like a cutoff at some point. So if you're constantly only going in for just one thing, you might miss out on something.
Right. Yeah, time it.
Yeah, Trent also says Third Man Records is releasing an exclusive Bob 7-incher. I did buy that already. I have pre-ordered it. I rarely pre-order, but that is something I did. Blind Willie McTell is getting its own 7-incher. I know Matt Bandy likes to talk about 7-inchers on this show. I will one day show you a 7-incher. Okay. Was that enough? Did I do that?
Yeah,
enough?
you stretched it, man.
Okay.
Very good.
This is Amazon pickup, piece of vinyl. This has been on my wish list for quite a while, on my save and compare, where you throw it on there and wait for the price to come down.
Can't wait to see the condition.
We haven't had the greatest track record of mail order on the show here.
Not for me, that's for sure.
Even I had some issues.
You had severe issue last time.
And I had issues too with mine. When I got that Huey Lewis one, took me like a month to get it. I had to call the guy. Remember that? It's on one of the episodes.
Yeah, you called live on the show and you were bawling them out, and it's got a lot of heavy C's were thrown out there. It was Like I said, subscribe and look back at the past episodes. This album, when it dropped, as the kids say, on Amazon, $40 for a single album. $40.
Yikes.
Ridiculous. And then after a while, it went down to like $34.99. And then somehow the list price turned into $31.99. But then last week it came down to $21, which I think is still a little pricey.
Canadian?
Canadian.
That's good for us.
Why can't they be $18.99? That's a good price for a new album.
Yeah.
Anyways, what is that album? Everything looks pretty good so far. Corners look good for once.
It explodes when he takes it out.
Neil Young's Young Shakespeare live album, solo acoustic.
How come I didn't get a notification for this?
I didn't
heads
get
up.
notifications. I just keep checking my.
No, I mean from you. You didn't give me a heads up.
Well, because you already probably got it when it was 40. You didn't care.
I saw that. I saw that album 1 hour ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the price?
I don't remember. Dang. Yeah.
Good story. So, if you're familiar with Neil Young's Live at Massey Hall, this performance is right around that same time. Same idea, just him solo. It's just one disc, short performance. Yeah, looks good. Look at this. First time in a long time, Amazon has not sent me a damaged disc. Everything looks good. Shall I open it?
Please.
Let's see what the deal is. Can we maintain the shrink wrap on here is the big question.
Oh, God.
It looks to be gatefold, folks, so we cannot. But we will keep that hype sticker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Slowly insert.
Wait, that's the wrong end.
It's tight. Okay. Whew. Direct from the Neil Young archives. I don't know if anyone's signed up to his archives website, but you get lots of stuff there if you're a member. A big old blurry shot in the gatefold. Neil in the guitar.
He's high up on that neck. Oh no, never mind. He's low on that neck. I thought that was his other hand there, but it's your crappy camera. Can't see it.
It is severely blurry. It's
I don't know.
really blurry shot.
There's something going on with your camera too.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
This is like Chris Roberts level camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to send a note to the kids. There's some shenanigans going on with the bandwidth. Got a black sleeve, regular.
Reprise.
We're used to seeing that label for
Mm-hmm.
Neil Young. Yeah, vinyl looks fine. Very good. So what's on here? Side one, Tell Me Why, Old Man, Needle and Damajon, Ohio, Dance, 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 Cowgirl in the Sand, Man Needs a Maid. Like boom, boom, boom. Hit, hit, hit. All the goods. So that'll be a good one. I do not have the Live at Massey Hall in physical. So this is just going to fill in that gap quite nicely. So that was my fresh pickup. I couldn't believe it was $40 when this thing originally listed. That's highway robbery. Is my feed still bad? I will hand over.
Looks better now.
Okay. I'll keep going if it's fine.
Actually, I can barely see you. It's terrible.
Because I am still going through those pickups that my buddy James got for me on a Kijiji deal where I picked out the records he was fingering through on the phone. I was on the phone with him.
How much did you pay for that?
Uh-oh, here's Kevin. He's going to slam me in the balls.
I'm
It's
just
now
asking.
$12.
How much did you pay for it?
This,
Yes.
it was 21 something.
Okay. It's $22.52 right now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna buy that.
Are you?
Yeah. I don't have it.
You know what? I was going to send you a note, Kevin, because as I was
you weren't.
shopping for this, I looked. You showed that Rust, the Rust. What's that big Rust multiple discer you bought? Right?
Oh.
Rust Forever or Keep on Rusting?
No, you're talking about the one from the early '90s. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, that one.
It's on for like 66, but it can get better than that, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll check after I buy this Neil Young record.
Actually, we got through the stuff that James picked up for me. We're going through records that I picked up at the antique store right now. That's what this latest bit is. I'll just show a couple and then send it on to the next person. I think I left a hint last episode what the next album would be. I said it was these guys all got together to form the Yardbirds. Did I say something like that?
Something like that.
Anyways, it is this album I found in the bin at the antique store. Guitar Boogie. Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page together. Look at that.
How is that? I've seen that out there before, but I've never bought it.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh.
Well, it's down here, and I had notes on it, but they're gone. So let's see what my memory is. From what my memory brings me is that like Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page, they all hate this album. Like it's just it's thrown together from snippets of their work together. Not even together. I think I read that all three of them don't appear together on any of the tracks. It's just one track will be Clapton and Beck, another one will be Beck and Page, and then record industry the way it is, someone grabbed all the tracks and put this out as the Best Buy series.
So are you way down in the Rust bucket? That's the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
It was $66?
Yeah.
You're kidding. I paid $91 for it. But it is $85 right now.
Okay. I think it'll get better than 66 at some point.
It was originally $106.
Ooh. Are you cameling it right now? Camel.
What are you talking about? Oh, no. I haven't done that in a while.
Oh, well, they'll show you the price history. And at one point, it was in the 50s. That's why I kind of held off. Now, maybe it'll get to the 50s again. So, apparently this is, I don't know. No one's happy with it. But I saw the names on there. I saw the artwork, and was there a price on there? Couldn't have been that much if I picked it up. Just a regular paper sleeve on RCA Guitar Boogie. It's in pretty good shape. Anyways, that'll be worth a listen at least. I'm perturbed because I had notes about this stuff because my memories are so bad. Anyways, I'll show you one more. I had to pick this up.
Nice.
Motion picture sound or score for Rocky by Bill Conti. Gonna Fly Now on there. This is
that what it's
important.
called? Gonna Fly Now? It's
got to be.
Gonna fly now. Oh, is that what I never knew what they were saying.
Well, it goes to my growing up because in grade school, I was part of the musical squad, first chair trumpet, and this was one of our big numbers right there. We used to tour around. We played at the Peterborough plowing match. That was a big, big
the
event.
plowing match.
Yep, that was very exciting. There's lots of plows there. United Artists label. Gonna Fly Now. What else is on here? Philadelphia Morning, Going the Distance. The Marines hymn, Take You Back, First Date.
Well, yeah, it's all going to be the score.
Alone in the Ring, The Final Bell, and Rocky's Reward. So there you go. Rocky soundtrack.
Cool.
A dig.
Anyways, I will let Curtis show some stuff if you would like.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple things before we get to the pickups. Going to my first concert this week. Actually, that's not true. I went to technically a concert a couple weeks ago. I went to the Hollywood Bowl, saw Princess Bride in concert, which was cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. Where they play the movie and then they have like a live orchestra playing the score.
Oh, that's cool.
And it is so seamless. You forget that there's a live orchestra there. It is crazy how they mix it, and you would never know. You'd never know. It's really cool.
So this is the movie. The movie that they're playing has no score in it. It's just
correct.
Voice actors.
They took the score out. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even you could tell too. Because when they first started playing the movie, it was for the first like 30 seconds. It was just the sound effects. No, so like characters would talk and they were like, "Hey, you can't hear anybody," but you'd hear like door opening and shutting and like whatever they were touching. And then they finally fixed it. But that was cool. But it was introduced by Rob Reiner, which was neat.
Oh wow.
That was a fun thing. But yeah, so I'm going to my first concert this week. If Duke's still watching, he'll appreciate this. Going to see Guns N' Roses. So I have been going through all of the Guns N' Roses albums on Spotify, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I was hoping to have it by the time we did the show, but I'm going to have to do it next time. I'm going to get to the bottom of the Use Your Illusion debate. If one or two is better. So that should be pretty fun. As far as homework, I've been meaning to talk about this forever, but it's been so busy in the last few shows I've been on. I keep forgetting. There you go, Duke. But I have been listening to a band a lot that, thank you, Duke, that Matt Bandy recommended me.
Oh.
The Budos Band.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So, and I think are you guys familiar with the Budos Band?
No.
Well,
dig
you would dig it, Kevin. It's right up the Krungbin.
Oh, okay.
It's very similar in tone, like what they're doing, but it's great. I've been jamming it, and I've actually been playing it at work a lot, and I've gotten a couple people that's like, "Hey, what is this?" And I'm like, look up whatever track it is, and I tell them, and down. But it is, man. I've been going down the Budos Band rabbit hole. Do they have vinyl out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to pick up one of theirs.
How do you spell that? Budos?
Budos.
I did that last time.
You did.
Budos.
Check them out. And
you want to see Dave Matthews.
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
I'm sorry to hear that, Duke. Too bad.
And then the other one was the Agrolites.
Oh, you like that too? Nice.
Phenomenal, dude. So I'm so bummed I didn't pick up that record that day we were there.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
There was like 3 or 4 of the records there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I meant to mention I found one of their records in London, but it was like 60 pounds, and I was like, nah, 60 pounds is a lot. I don't know, and I thought, like, is that because it's like would it be cheaper if I was in America?
I would assume so. Maybe it was probably I'm guessing it was maybe a press that was an earlier press or one that's out of print.
Yeah. No,
That's
maybe.
probably why.
Yeah. So anyway, that's your homework, especially Kevin. Listen to the Budos band.
I'm listening to them right now.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Cool.
really good.
Long in the Two song.
Long
That's
in the
pretty
two.
good.
Yeah.
I think what was it? Black Venom is the one that I keep coming back to. That's a good one. So yeah, that was my homework. I've just been meaning to tell you that, Matt Bandy, because you were so on the money that day with
Nice.
recommending. Yeah. Okay, so pickups. The first one about a week ago, it was my friend's birthday, and we went out to eat with our friends. It was like a get together we haven't done in a long time, and he actually gave me a birthday gift on his birthday, which was hilarious. But it happened to be a couple vinyls, so that's what I'm going to show right now. He found some new vinyl store that I said you got to take me to. He picked me up this guy, Shirley Bassey's Greatest Hits.
Better have Goldfinger on it.
Oh, track number one.
Right
Track number one. Now I got to be careful with this because this is it's a gatefold, but
Ooh.
yeah.
Very good.
And then I actually, is it supposed to? No, yeah, this is the right way around. But Shirley Bassey.
She likes
And,
her pearls.
It is a lot of covers, but it's got some good stuff on here. Let's see. So you got Goldfinger. They got Something, which is cool. Diamonds Are Forever.
Yep.
What's it? Send in the Clowns, which is funny. You know what they don't have though?
Moonraker.
Exactly. Good job, Kevin. Shirley Bassey did three James Bond themes.
Well,
and
what year
only
did
two
that
of them
come
were-
out?
Well, that's a good point because Moonraker would have been 79 and this came out 76.
There you go.
Well, 76 is the newest year on here, so I'm going to assume it's that. That would be why, but it's Big Spender. Hey, Big Spender. That was great. I was cleaning the house and I was listening to it. It was phenomenal. And then it got me this one, which I haven't listened to yet, but it's Secret Agent Themes.
Oh, cool.
So you got Thunderball, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Goldfinger. What is it? The Ipcris File, From Russia with Love, I Spy Judith, The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, Our Man Flint, Man from Thrush.
No secret agent, man.
I guess not.
Jeez. How's that not on?
Oh, I forgot to see if there's any. Oh, I got to get a sleeve.
Now, is it the actual recordings or is it covers?
I don't know. Oh, it's got to be the originals because Man from U.N.C.L.E. is Jerry Goldsmith.
Well, that might just be the writing credit.
Oh,
This could all be
Yeah, you're
Herb
right.
Albert.
Because
Yeah.
my dad had a Beatles album and it looked so cool. It had this bass guitar with a mop top thing on it and had all the hits on it. And I put that thing on and it was elevator music. It was just
It was
Oh.
Percy
Beatles
Faye.
elevator music.
Muzak.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, this is from the Paris Mitchell Strings with brass, so I'm guessing it is covers.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah. So, very excited to listen to this one.
Sure.
I forgot to check if Bassey's got any ephemera. I don't think so. Nope, just regular old sleeves. Okay, and then I found a new record store over by one of my buddies. It was a mile away. Never knew about it. Never been there before. Went and checked it out. Made a little video. Would you like to see the video?
I would.
Yeah.
I would, yeah. That's a lot of stuff.
Got the cassettes. 8 tracks.
Wow, look at all those 8 tracks.
Oh.
VHS? Curtis wants to be on the VHS show.
Oh,
Little
Bandy.
That was for
It's
you.
my uncle.
Wait, did Phyllis Diller have her own section?
A part of me wished I would have picked this up.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
How much was that?
Oh,
You got to pick that up.
I was $20.
No, I would have
Well,
grabbed 2 of those.
there's the goods.
Oh, wow.
I got that.
Ah. Cha cha cha.
There you go.
What neighborhood
Good
was that
stuff.
in?
That was I guess Santa Monica. It's very like, or actually that might be like Westwood or Brentwood, somewhere over there. But yeah, really good. Nice little joint. Now I don't think you're gonna find very much Norwegian black metal there, but
It's
You
okay.
found Matt Bandy.
I found Matt Bandy. And I did find another record. I only picked up one while I was there. I didn't have a whole lot of time. It was kind of, I just was searching in the area and I was like, oh crap. So I ran over there quick, but I found one that I've been looking for a while. And the floodgates are open now since I went to London and I picked up that AC/DC Razor's Edge. I now have my second AC/DC record,
Nice.
and it's Kevin's favorite.
No.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Why that one?
Because I like this one. Blow up
Really?
your video.
Oh my goodness.
It's
That's the only
good.
one I don't have on vinyl.
It's good,
I got
man.
it on CD, and that's all. That's enough.
It's a good one.
Nah.
Heat Seeker, man. What's wrong with Heat Seeker?
Heat
There-
Seeker's great.
Heat
Dude,
Seeker, and That's Way I Want to Rock and Roll. Those are two
Yeah.
great songs. You can get
Yeah.
them both on the extended edition of Live, which have better versions of it, and the rest of the album can eat it.
I think side one is pretty great.
Kissin' Dynamite. That's got to be like I don't
Go
know.
Zone is kind of rough too.
Mean Streak. Those are terrible songs.
You guys can
Some-
go to heck. You
like,
guys
that's
can
like-
go to heck.
Some Sin for Nothing. That's like the worst title. That is like Poison level.
That's my favorite name of
Oh.
an AC/DC
rough
song.
stuff. Like Two's Up might be the only one that's okay, and then This Means War is just like the worst ending track. I'm sorry.
Listen. It's not their best. We know that, but it's like the cool one that nobody talks about. Well, let me tell you, it's a hell of a lot better than
No.
Fly on the Wall,
Agreed.
Ball Breaker.
At least Ballbreaker has Ballbreaker, and Fly on the Wall has Sink the Pink and Shake Your Foundations. So those are better albums.
No,
The good album that no one talks about is Power Age. That's the one.
that is absolutely one of
Yeah.
their best albums.
Yeah.
That just doesn't have any like big hits on it.
Right, exactly.
How much you pay for that?
This store was awesome, by the way. I meant to bring this up. All of their prices, they set it so that the tax comes out to like an even dollar amount.
Okay.
Nice.
So it was $13.70, right? So with tax, it's $15 even,
Nice.
which was like everything is weirdly priced like that. So this is
That must screw them up when the taxes like go up, and then they got to redo all their pricing.
yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
They close the store then.
it's good stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
that
that's
sleeps
that-
cool.
Yeah, it's a reissue.
This was like the 20, but it's heavy, man. It's the 180.
Yeah, I can't believe they reissued that.
It's good stuff, man. I like it. I really want to find what was it? Rock or Bust is the other one, like of their newer stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one rules.
I was just listening to that in the car the other day.
But I think I'm starting to like this one more just because you don't, Kevin. Does that make any sense?
For
Just
spite.
because you, I'm spite liking it.
You're spiteful. You're a spiteful person.
Very spiteful. Kevin, I wanted to ask you too. I was at a record store. Part of my traditions is every day we do one of these. This is really important for Bill to hear too, so I'm glad he's listening. Every time we do one of these, I always go to a record store, and today I went to Freak Beat. I didn't end up picking up anything, actually. I was this close to pulling the trigger, but I wanted to ask you first, Kevin. They had AC/DC Live at River Plate.
Yeah.
How's that one compared to? Because I really want to get AC/DC Live.
Yeah, get AC/DC Live. But
Yeah.
AC/DC Live on vinyl is missing a couple of songs.
Which ones is it missing?
Compared to the CD. Oh, geez. I can't remember exactly which ones it's missing. But
well, that's fine. What I would prefer to do, what I want to do is get it AC/DC Live on vinyl and then get the like Blu-ray or whatever of the show. Because I watched the show and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like really flipping good. Yeah.
But they're a little bit different. Like the live album is a compilation of different shows, and then Live at Donington is just Live at Donington.
It's just one show.
Right.
Right. But it's like the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. They were scorching hot on that tour, so yeah, you can't go wrong.
So that's what I got.
Yeah, I would get Live before I would get like if it's.
I'm glad because the River Plate one was like $40, so I was like, I think I'd rather pay the like $25 and get AC/DC Live.
Yeah.
What was the prices like at that store for those oddball records you were showing, like the Star Trek and the Star Wars stuff?
The Star Trek one was, I think, $20. And man, I so wish I would have got it because that one does look so cool. And it was like 3 stories, it was like a narrated story thing.
Who did it say who narrated them?
No, but I am going to be back over at that friend's house next week probably. So I might swing by and I might pick that one up. That one, yeah, I'm kind of regretting that one. But
always the one you left.
What was cool about that store is they had a great regular section of rock and all the normal stuff you have, but they had like all their niche sections were huge as well, like spoken word and like comedy and whatever that Star Trek thing was under.
It looked like they had a pretty large soundtrack selection.
Yes, yeah.
I'm getting more into that.
One whole row was soundtracks. Yeah, like it was one of the long ones. Like it was bigger than like the jazz section. It was awesome. Yeah. That would be a fun store to go poke around with if you're down in the area again, Matt Bandy. You can pick up that Mo Bandy. Do you know anything about Mo Bandy?
He's a country artist. That's about all I know. Yeah. He's my uncle.
He's not your uncle.
Is he? Yeah, he's my uncle.
God damn it. Don't do this to me, Bandy.
All right. Well, I should say I put out a little bit of false advertising today regarding the show. I put it everywhere. Full panel would be with us today. So a quick apology that we are missing one of our star players, Chris Roberts. Something came up at the last minute. He couldn't make us. He sends his love, though. Let me tell you, he sends his love. And, of course, he'll be on with us later this week on the VHS show. Tune in for that.
I don't really consider him part of the panel. He's more of like a guest star, recurring, he comes on. I think like this is like the main 4 if I had to.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think Chris Roberts can only handle Bill once a week, and that's why he keeps dropping out from this show. I think he doesn't. Yeah. Like somehow, like, can you imagine that? Like you're somehow got roped into hanging out with Bill 2 nights a week. It's a little much.
Bliss.
Bliss.
I have Patreons.
Look at Joe,
for that.
Yeah, that's why you can't look at Joe anymore.
Let me tell you. Yeah, we are still waiting for the next episode of the STC podcast. That will happen. Don't know when. I found out a little bit more details about what the problem is. Doesn't like the live broadcast. So wants to do it offline somehow. And that just involves a little bit more labor intensive stuff. And that would all fall on me. So we're sitting in a holding pattern.
You can do one of these without broadcasting it. You could just do a recording.
Is that
that's one of the options.
The new option of
it's not a new option. It's just when you set it up
mm-hmm.
in StreamYard, you can just set it up to just do a recording. You don't have to go live anywhere. Like I've done just calls with my mom on this thing. You know, and I haven't even recorded them or anything.
Is it recording it somewhere though?
It's always recording somewhere, Bill.
It's you can set it up to record somewhere.
Okay.
Now you're making me think.
Don't worry about it.
See, like if you set up, you could set it up as a record only.
Oh, okay. Where's it? Maybe Kevin should produce. Bring him on as a producer. And
see, now I'm getting roped into hanging out with Bill more.
This is what he does. It's the Bill Vortex. You don't watch yourself, you'll get.
You can figure it out,
in.
Bill. Come on, you could do it. You could do it. You have the tools. You have the talent. Just go for it.
Well, our mailbox isn't overflowing with the fans demanding more, so holding pattern for now. But before I get to Kevin, I have a question for you guys, vinyl collectors. I will be taking another look at my shelves to fix them up a little bit better. Things are getting a little screwy as I put things away. I want them to be more exact in the alphabeticals. Do you guys use dividers to separate the letters of the alphabet? And did you make them yourself or did you buy them somewhere? What's a good place to get
that
record dividers?
That's something I used to have plastic ones, but I didn't like the look of them. I know people make wooden ones that look nice.
I have seen those.
That you can get them, specially engraved. Or I would like to start separating my records they're already separated by genre, but I would like to have labels for where one genre starts and the next. So yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do, but just haven't. Mm-hmm. I would say the wooden ones; those look cool.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're Bandy expensive. Mm-hmm. Mercedes makes them. Kevin, you use dividers?
No, I just have those IKEA shelves, and they're loaded up, so there's enough dividers in there to, keep them all straight.
Okay, Curtis.
I just throw away all my boxes after I show them on the show. I just keep the disc part, and like a CD spindle thing, like where you buy a bunch of writable CDs. I put all of my records on that, just stack them on top of each other, and then just kind of peek as I need to find them, and take it out.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told is the best way to store them.
That sounds efficient.
And then my record player. I just did away with that. Now I just take an old rusty nail and drag it around and listen.
I heard that's a lot like your old record player.
Yeah.
Can't confirm.
I heard that's a step up from your record player.
Yeah.
It does sound a little bit better. I mean, it's no Dolby Atmos, but it's all right.
I thought you were going to say you threw away all the cardboard and got a giant binder.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they also make great coasters.
Well, you see, some people take bulk records and they use those as dividers. They they take half of the record, paste it onto a piece of board, and then write the letter on the piece of vinyl that's sticking out. But I think it kind of looks junky too. So
yeah.
To answer your question, though, no, I don't use dividers. I don't think I have enough to, that the thing behind Bandy there, those like the IKEA square things. I would be able to fill up 2 of them completely, and that's pretty much it.
Like 2 squares or
2 squares?
Wow, that's not a lot.
Not a lot. No. I mean, they're packed in there tight. I'm starting a 3rd one, but that's kind of where I'm at.
You shouldn't pack them in there too tight.
Oh, they're just.
That's not good.
Squeeze them out,
and you get their split spines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's what mine are spilling over into other shelves, so I want to redo the whole thing, get it all straightened away. But putting these away and having to figure out where the new letter is, it's a pain in the ass. So I'd like some nice dividers, but I don't want to spend. I think the wooden ones were like $250 or something crazy.
Wait, for how many?
The alphabet.
26.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, they're laser cut in that
Yeah,
super
yeah,
thin
yeah.
wood. Anyways,
Hmm.
that was a
What
sidebar.
What I do need is backing on, because those IKEA shelves are too deep, so I just kind of, I'm always pulling the records forward kind of thing. All right, if no one knows what I'm talking about, all right.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know how to help. Yeah, you have to get some wood and tack it on there.
Yeah.
You could just get one piece of wood along the back because no one sees it as like a band.
Yeah, but I don't want to push them all the way to the back, because then I like having them up front, because my eyeballs are horrible, and putting them back in there in the dark makes it even worse to see them.
Those shelves are that deep?
Yeah. There's like a good, 3 inches or something that extra on the back.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry to eat away at Kevin's time there.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Where should I start? These are all just pickups, random pickups from the last few weeks. I still have my ZZ Top here. I don't have very much. I haven't been buying that much. Okay, so I got a couple of Record Store Day pickups from Encore Records in Kitchener. This is Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush Live. I got volume. These are Record Store Day, by the way, Canada.
Where are my chips?
I got volume 1 and volume 2.
This was a mail-in thing, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
mail to these?
Yeah, it's from.
Mail them too?
So I got them delivered from Kitchener. Encore Records is in Kitchener.
Sitting up there. Where are they?
But I couldn't find them anywhere, but they had them. So I got their last copy here, volume 1, and it was sealed, brand new sealed. These were not used. And what's going on back there? Matt Bandy's having a whole
And Duke's
party.
taking a shot at you, Kevin.
Duke.
I think that's while I was talking. Sorry, Duke.
Okay. Watch. Hey, this is side B here. Trying to find the. Maybe this one was good. Wait, hold on a second.
Magnifying glass.
No, hold on a second.
Yep.
Hold on a second. This one? Maybe it was a fever dream I had. I swear there was something wrong with one of these.
I'm just gonna start throwing your shit away.
Oh my God, what's going on over there?
Throw your stickers away. Whatever.
Chris is a little mad because
Don't throw your wife's shit away.
Oh,
there was a bag of chips that I threw away. Thank
No,
you.
it was not just chips. They were like homemade Mexican chips. Fucker. And they're like $5.
well, there goes the ads on this video.
This week we're gonna be married 15 years.
Hey, congratulations.
Nice.
Thank you.
Dude, you don't throw away the chips.
I know. I'm learning. I should have known.
Especially when they're the special
Like,
Mexican
throw it away.
homemade.
Yeah, those Mexican chips. Watch out.
Are we good to go now?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that that was exciting for Duke. But tell me if you've ever seen this before. Tell me if you can see that. I don't know if you can see it. See how
Like a long track, a short track, and a
No.
longer one?
look at the band here. See how
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like that band in the front, and look at the band. See how it's nice and thin, like right up to the.
Oh,
So
wow.
like when they cut the vinyl, It like
it's like weird.
Yeah, it shaved it. Like I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it's like
You can
off
definitely
center,
feel it.
basically.
It's
does
just
the
that
needle
one
fall
side.
off?
It's just like right there on that one side.
So it's like sharp. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like sliced right in there. Like they cut it wrong.
Is it like kind of squared, kind of?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's squared?
Well, it's not square, but it's squared. Like you see how like
flat.
it's hard to tell on camera. But anyways, it goes like
If
that.
you
I
drop
can
the
I
needle-
can tell.
Yeah.
I can
If
see.
you drop the needle on the lead-in track at the fatter end, would it fall off once it got to the other side?
That's a good question. I didn't try that. I just put it in far enough so it would stay in.
Heyo.
That's what she said. Yes. Anyways, I had never seen that before. That was a new one
Yeah.
for me. And this is like it's a hard to find record. I don't know what to do with that. So
But
they
you
weren't
keep 'em.
cheap, but what are you gonna do? You can hear it too. Like it's like the first few times it goes through that you can hear it like bleed over onto the track. So it's very audible.
Weird.
Sarah made me buy this. This was another Record Store Day purchase. This is Steely Dan 2 Against Nature. This was a 90s release.
Oh, the Dan.
Yeah. And as you can see the price on there. That's what Sarah does not. She's a high maintenance record collector. Let me tell you. She hasn't opened it yet. Hasn't even listened to it yet.
That one album of the year?
It is quite good. Like I was like, I don't 90s. I don't remember them having too many hits in the 90s. She's like, listen to it. It's good. So I listened to it, and it is quite good.
Huh.
It is like, they hadn't lost a step at all.
Yeah.
But it is a double LP, 180 gram, and it is a limited Record Store Day release. So I did pick it up for her. And let's see what we got in here. We got some lyric sheet here. All your lyrics. I don't know if you'd recognize any of the songs on it, but it's it's quite good. And it has all of its edges, which is nice.
What year was that?
Like 97 or something like that.
Oh, wow. So it's late 90s.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I was surprised. I had no idea they were even still, making music at that point, because they're those two guys can't get along, right? I think one of them's dead now, so I think.
Who's Steely?
I think so. I think one of them, or maybe they're still out touring. What the heck do I know? I know nothing about them. I just like their albums. Get back in there. All right, good enough. So those were my 3 pickups at Encore Records. I'll go with this one next. I need another Motorhead album. Like I need A Hole in the Head, but what the hell? Why not get more? I already have this on CD. I already have it on vinyl, but I don't have it the extended edition. On vinyl. So it just got. This was just released last month, I guess. I haven't even opened it yet. So we'll open it right now. See what's in here.
Hit subscribe.
Now, of course, this is a gatefold, so the whole plastic will be going off. But I will be cutting out this hype sticker and saving it. Because why wouldn't you? You have to. Serious vinyl collectors, that's what we do. Come on, Curtis. You wouldn't throw that away, would you?
You know what's going to happen, Kevin? I'm going to come to your funeral, and I'm going to insist that you be buried with all those damn hype stickers that you saved. I was like, he wants to take it with him.
You think you're gonna outlive me? That's hilarious. I've seen your rock and roll lifestyle over there.
That's true. That's true. But if you could do me a favor, could you bury yourself with all those hype stickers?
Sure, why not? Anyways, you get a nice big. It's like a coffee table book in here.
Hardcover?
Great. Yeah.
Wow.
This is like an album LP size digi book. Although I don't know if LPs can be considered digi. Anyways, Get the whole
Wow.
thing in here. I'm having a good time. Probably should show this stuff on camera, but why would I do that? And then you get the whole. So this was a live concert that came out in 1981, and of course it was a 1 disc. So not the entire show made it on the disc back in the day, but this is the full show on 2 discs. There you go.
That's cool. That's a good
yeah. So it's one of my favorite shows. So what the heck? And finally, I picked this up because, well, it's a double. This is Saga just released this year. It's a double album. It's called Saga. Saga plays Saga, and it's one of those like acoustic deals where they play all their old tracks acoustically, with symmetry.
Like they're still together, as in release this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was $15. So
How'd those guys get time off at the Home Depot to make that? Crazy.
well, they I don't know. I don't know how they did that.
Now, the Saga's good band.
What?
Canadian prog, right?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. Can't believe they're getting a nod of approval from Bill. Jeez. They didn't, Bob Dylan did not tour with them or anything.
He had a beer with them one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's 180 gram. I don't know how the album is. I haven't listened to it. It was $15 for 2 discs. So hopefully it's good.
What was the venue they did this at?
I think it's all studio stuff. Yeah, it's a new studio album. The band's favorite songs. Yeah. Their favorite songs over the last 40 years. Performed acoustically. Oh, there we go. And there's disc 2. All right. I got through it. Even though there was a marital dispute happening and some construction, it sounds like, going on now, but I got through it. It's all good. That's it. I'm done.
Good. That's good stuff. All fresh pickups. And Kevin still has his collection to go through still. So
yeah, I'm still I can't remember what's after Santana. There's something else.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Matt Bandy, if you are through the chip drama, you could.
Yep.
Okay.
I am. Well, I'll probably be hearing about it for a while. But I'll show
Those
you. Those
play well on TikTok if you want to get viral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put that stuff on TikTok.
I'll show you my recent pickups. So, as you know, our friend Chris Roberts was down here a couple weeks ago, and we went out to a couple of estate sales and garage sailing, and I usually don't find records at those, but I found a couple from one of the local sales. And the first one I got was a collection of Steve Winwood's music. And this is all stuff from Spencer Davis Group, Traffic, and Blind Faith. So it's a double discer.
That's all the goods right there.
Yeah, I actually like a lot of Steve Winwood's solo stuff, though. Too, I'm kind of a sucker for that. It's a gatefold. I'd never seen this record before.
I've never seen it.
Looks like it was put out by United Artists.
No sleeves in there?
No, there's sleeves. Yeah, just plain sleeves here. They actually, just plain.
Okay. How did you find the estate sales, or does Chris Roberts just have a?
I usually just go on Craigslist, and there's an app that that we use that kind of like just tracks all the different garage sales, and it maps it out for you.
Oh man, how handy!
Yeah.
I thought Chris Roberts just mounted divining rods to the hood of his car. And
Yeah. And then
No, they phoned Chris Roberts. Hey, we're having an estate sale. We want you to know.
And then at the same garage sale, I picked up this Alabama record.
Whoa.
Very timeless cover.
Does that got? Does that have? I'm in a hurry to get things done.
No,
Russian,
but
Russian.
this does have Mountain Music, which is kind of one of their early hits.
Play me some mountain music.
Is that Green River the CCR Green River?
I don't know. Let me check.
I know nothing about Alabama.
It is. It's John Fogerty.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So Alabama's, a country band, but there's a lot more, kind of like rock influence in it.
And bluegrass too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Shot of the band. That's a double guitar. Right there. It's got two guitars.
Yeah. They're all very proud of that guitar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking at it. So those were the two records I picked up there. And then if you guys remember the last show, I had the unboxing of the record that was completely trashed. And I contacted the band, and they were kind enough to send me another copy. So
that looks better.
here is the record. It's nice and flat.
Nice.
So I've yet to open this. And I was surprised, actually, at how quick their response was and how fast they got it sent to me. And at no
Was that
cost
the
to
one
me.
that was really bent?
Yeah. Like I ended up opening up the record just to see if maybe it was just damaged on the sleeve, but the record itself was actually, I might have it down here. Yeah, here it is. If you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So that was like
You had to send him a photo of the damage?
Yeah, I sent him pictures of the record and how it came, and yeah. So I was happy and surprised at how quick it got to me. And so far, this is in the running for my album of the year. I've been listening to this quite a bit. And like I think I said before, Blazing Right is a metal band from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, I believe. It was just on black vinyl. You have a shot of the band.
Oh, perfect. All right, everybody put your
Just
thumbs in
delicious.
your pockets.
Well, this guy, he doesn't. He's, no pocket thumbs there.
Well, he's the Paul McCartney without the shoes on in Abbey Road.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a great record.
I can't believe you got a band that has more than one or two people in it.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I got another download code here. So I'm going to recommend Kevin you download that and listen to it.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Hold that up so I can write it down. Is this on Bandcamp?
It is on Bandcamp.
Someone get to
Is that an L or a 1 at the end?
I'll take a picture of it and send it to you on Twitter.
All right.
That'll be easier to download it. So, yeah. So those were my new pickups for this last couple weeks.
Very cool.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff, Matt Bandy.
That's good. It was all pickups.
Mm-hmm. I found my note on the Guitar Boogie album here. I kept the direct quote from Clapton when asked about this album. He called it, in quotes, a tragedy. So you got to get it if he calls it a tragedy. Apparently a lot of overdubs on here too, but the Stones appear on here. A bunch of the Stones. Yeah, so it's just a mishmash of people appearing.
You know, I think I'm going to be going to see the Stones in a month or so. But I'm really bummed. Well, I'm not too bummed. I'm still seeing the Stones. But their drummer, Charlie Watts, is not going to be joining them on this tour.
Right. I heard that.
Yeah. But the dude, Charlie Watts just turned 80.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe they're still touring anyway and putting on the shows they do.
I'm surprised he's not like there, but they brought in like the Stones, they have 15 guitarists now.
Right.
Do that with drummers, have like 3 more drummers there, and Charlie's still hanging out.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But that should be fun.
And so you don't have tickets yet, or they're not for sale yet?
Oh no, I got tickets. I forgot if it's next month or October. I can't seem to remember right now.
Okay. Well, how many times have you seen him now?
Just once. This will be the second time.
All
but
right, cool.
It's kind of like you got to jump at the opportunities because who knows how much more you got.
Yep.
Oh man, like one of my biggest regrets, I put off, seeing the Grateful Dead, and things happen.
You never know.
Yeah, well, I know.
For me,
I'm not seeing Jerry.
For me, it was Tom Petty. That was like shit.
Yeah,
That came out of left field, and I was like,
Mm-hmm. I missed AC/DC. My brother and my dad went, and I missed out on it, and I'm so bummed now.
Yeah,
they still might get out there. I know Angus wants to tour. They were supposed to tour for the latest one, Power Up. I was supposed to be supported by a big tour, but there's no point in touring right now.
Yeah.
And so many are canceling too. I think.
Well, that's the thing. I got these Guns N' Roses ones like a long time ago, way before the Delta variant nonsense started happening, and I'm like, what's that going to be like now?
Right.
I keep thinking it's going to get canceled any day, but whatever. I don't know.
What's going on
All
there,
right.
Bill?
all right.
What's going on there?
Kept trying to grab it, and we were talking. So, all right.
Is that Jethro Tull?
We'll take us to the end here with a couple last ones.
Yes, it is. Nice.
Some Tull.
I never spent too much time with that record. That's one of the few Jethro Tull records that I don't know so well.
This is their debut album from 68 in the UK, came out a year later in the US, 69. Ian Anderson, not really in charge of the band yet. There's the inside.
He wasn't in charge of the band from the beginning?
No, apparently not. It was more this other guy who I can't recall, who left. Yeah, I got a bad memory. I don't remember these things. So,
Did Tony Iommi play with Jethro Tull for a short stint?
That rings a bell. Yeah.
I think was it that he tried out for them, but he didn't get the gig or something?
Can you imagine that? If he ended up with Jethro Tull instead of Sabbath.
Well, it might have been the finger injury too, right? That let's see. He briefly left Black Sabbath, then known as Earth, in 1968 to join Jethro Tull, but did not record any material with the band, and subsequently returned to Black Sabbath in 1969. There you go.
This opens up from the inside here, kind of between the legs. You gotta pull that out. Yeah.
Legs? What legs are you seeing?
We call that in the industry, there's 2 sides here. That's called the legs. of the album. I don't know if you knew that or not.
It's amazing what you do remember.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Like,
say
you
that.
have such a bad memory, but it is amazing what you do remember.
Oh, that's in pretty good shape too. We're in a bin at an antique store. Nothing wrong with that. Cover's in good shape. They had another Jethro Tull there too that I didn't end up grabbing just because things were adding up too much. But it was same kind of. It was like an updated version of this cover. Do you guys know that one? Does
That
ring a
one?
bell? It's like them posing like this, but they're like 20 years older. That
Oh no, I've never seen that.
Jethro Tull album. And these I did get at a yard sale. 4 albums, $5 each. Do I have time? Curtis? Ooh, Curtis got to go.
Just go, Bill. Just show him really quick.
Okay, this one's for Curtis.
Oh, yes. Didn't Kevin just get that?
Oh yeah, I did.
I don't even have that one yet.
Kevin just got this one.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
that Bridget Nielsen on the
I was just
cover?
gonna say that. Looks like Bridget Nielsen.
This came
I
out.
think it looks more like Red Sonja.
Okay.
this
Funny
really
guy.
great year, 1975. This is their 3rd official compilation album. Did you know? We both showed those Hot Rocks albums on this program from our collection. Those aren't authorized compilation albums.
Hot Rocks is not authorized.
No,
What?
Really?
What?
it's unauthorized.
I
Yeah,
almost
look it
bought
up.
Hot Rocks on cassette today.
This has got. See that?
Ooh.
This is called the inside legs. And that
The thighs.
the thighs. Yeah, that's the thighs right there. It's a weird label. Kevin, did yours have this same label?
Yes.
Okay, so
All right.
$5 I found that at a yard sale.
Very good. Okay, that's all she wrote. Got to roll, boys.
All right, thanks, Curtis.
See you,
We'll
Curtis.
see you next
Hey,
time.
man.
Thanks for the videos.
It has been real. I will see you fellas soon. Take care.
That was Curtis Frisle joining us for the vinyl collection. Look him up.
Little Z.
His details are in the description stuff down there. Always a fun guy to follow. So, anyways, I have 3 more records that we can get to on another day. This is going to be good too. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. We're going to talk about that one. That's going to be a fun one. Look for that the next time the vinyl show returns, which will be at some point. Probably in a couple weeks, we'll come back and show some more records. Who knows who will be with us on the panel then, but it will be a fun show nonetheless, I imagine, as this was. This was good times. Had lots of action. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Kevin, did you have fun?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't come here if I didn't have fun.
That's true.
I would just cancel. That's what I do.
Kevin, I have a little bit of news for you. I had these gift cards from work. I wanted to pick up some 4K stuff. I just wanted to spend it. And I went to Best Buy and they have no selection of stuff.
I know.
But I still wanted to spend it. And they had the box set, the It Man 4K box set there. And that's what I bought. And
Nice.
Kevin's a big fan of the It Man.
Yeah.
I've yet to see
Some
number
kung
4.
fu.
Modern Kung Fu, Wing
Nice.
Chun. And it's excellent series.
Yeah. Same deal with me. I keep getting Best Buy gift cards for Christmas, and they had been building up. So I went to Best Buy maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was the same deal. I went there, and there was nothing. I'm like,
so frustrating.
give me like a 4K something or whatever. So I ended up buying Chernobyl, like the HBO series, because Sarah wanted it, and I said, "Oh, okay."
It's great, but it's
Yeah, I know. It's
tough
not
one.
one that you would want to rewatch in 4K, get the Dolby Atmos screaming Russians in your ears.
Yeah, I need the vomit projectile
Yes.
John.
Yes.
I need that overhead sound on that.
Yeah. Whatever. We'll watch it at some point, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, I've already seen it. We'll watch it again at some point.
It's it's tough. You know, I have the Netflix and all the full on Netflix, the Prime, Disney, all that, and some of those do have, you know, they say the 4K and the Dolby Atmos. I'm telling you, it still doesn't compare to what's coming off the disc.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's still compressed on those streaming services. It has to be in order to get to you without any sort of hiccup or anything, you know. Because they use some sort of codec, right? You know.
No.
So I don't know.
Yeah. You'd think the audio stream would be perfect, but and then maybe they could chop away a little bit at the video, but it's different, man.
Yeah.
The on the disc is just booming, encompassing.
Yeah.
Especially Ford versus Ferrari. Go check that out. Dolby Atmos. Okay, that's it. Thanks everybody for joining us on the vinyl collection. Thanks everyone in the chat. I hope you had a good time. Look for us again in a couple weeks for the next episode. There's more stuff happening on this channel too. I got some things planned as well as the VHS collection show. That's a live chat as well. That's happening later this week. You're going to see a couple cool pickups on that. And then you'll see this fabled Chris Roberts we've been talking about for the whole 2 hours. Other than that, don't forget to hit the subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. See you.
Bye now.